According to the revised electoral roadmap, the changes affect elections for representatives of persons with disabilities to Parliament, councillors representing special interest groups, including youth, older persons and persons with disabilities, workers representatives to Parliament, the National Female Youth Representative and Regional Youth Representatives to Parliament. The election of members of Parliament representing persons with disabilities has been moved from January 19th to February 3rd, 2026. Elections for councillors representing youth, older persons and persons with disabilities at sub-county, town council and municipal division levels, originally set for January 19th, will now take place on January 30th, 2026. The election of workers members of Parliament has been brought forward from January 21st to January 19th, 2026. Meanwhile, the National Conference for the election of the National Female Youth Representative to Parliament has been postponed from January 28th to February 6th, 2026. And regional conferences for the election of regional youth members of Parliament will now be held on January 28th, 2026 instead of February 6th as earlier planned.
The above adjustments have been made to enable members of the above elective categories to participate in the general elections, the universal adult suffrage, and also effectively participate in their respective electoral college elections. Please note that the polling dates for the other elective positions remain unchanged.
The Commission has urged voters to collect their voter location slips from their respective parish headquarters and to carefully keep them safe, warning against tampering with the barcode.
So for all the elections that are going to take place in the general elections, that voter registration slip is valid. It should be used. Somebody should not lose it and expect another one for this exercise. That this voter allocation slip is free of charge and should only be picked by the voter in person from the parish or ward supervisor who is an employee of the Electoral Commission.
This comes as Electoral Commission officials met agents of presidential candidates and other stakeholders to discuss the deployment of biometric voter verification kits ahead of the 2026 general election. A total of 109,142 biometric kits have been acquired and will be deployed to over 50,000 polling stations, with 2 machines assigned to each polling station.
The kit is usually loaded with the entire district information. Voters of the entire district shall be loaded onto the kit. The kit is able to verify voters. It's also able to verify ballots. So even if somebody went to NASA Road and forged a ballot, it will not be accepted by the kit. That's what the demo was all about. If we got ballots at this polling station that have already been assigned to this polling station, you cannot again carry them to another polling station for voting.
According to the Commission, each polling station will serve approximately 600 voters, with verification of each voter expected to take about 1 minute before proceeding to vote.
We have seen also that even the DRR form that will get transmitted to the tally center, that DRR form, the kit is configured to save it. So you're going to get a snapshot of the image of the DRR forms that get transmitted.
If the 600 voters that vote, every person has to use a maximum of not more than 1 minute. And from the demonstration alone, it looks very practically impossible. So we need to think loud between now and the voting, the mechanisms on how, one, to effectively use the time allocated, to reduce time spent during the verification exercise, but also think of the alternatives in case voting starts late.
The major concern here is that now nobody can come and claim that people voted for others, or by the time I went to the polling station, they had already ticked for me. That can't happen if this machine does what we have been told it does. So for me, that cleans up further our electoral process.
Uganda is set to head to the general elections on the 15th of next month. Norbert Atkunda, NTV News.